Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by. I've been meaning to put out some videos recently, and I think this is a good first video considering the news of the Vacasa and TurnKey acquisition. So I wanted to just put some of my thoughts out there and say hello to everybody. So if you stop by and watch this video, I wanted to, first say that I really appreciate you being a part of my network and having probably worked with you over the years. I'm appreciative of all of you, and I hope to stay connected as we all move forward on our different journeys in life. Now, to the acquisition specifically, I think that it was pretty surprising knowing that how hard these companies have competed with against each other in a lot of these markets over the years. I think that that's interesting to wake up and see that news. But when I start peeling it back a little and thinking a little bit deeper about it, it definitely makes sense for those companies. I mean, if you're Vacasa and TurnKey, two of the larger PMs in most of these markets they operate in, they're competing pretty hard directly against each other. And I'm imagining that that has cost a significant amount of money for each company competing directly with each other. Not to mention all of the small and medium-sized companies that they're competing against that over the last few years, especially with the technological advances in the industry, are really able to compete with these companies in all markets. So the competitive landscape has changed tremendously over the last few years. And I think that considering the amount of money that these companies have taken on from investments, that for the greater good of all the investors in both companies, I think that it was the logical business move. And that's why it does make a lot of sense. I think an interesting thing is to think about looking forward. And, I think that a next move, if I'm predicting big acquisitions, would be Expedia acquiring Vacasa. It's interesting to me because a lot of former HomeAway employees and folks are kind of involved with TurnKey, either directly or I'm sure indirectly, based on where the headquarters are and that sort of stuff. And now TurnKey being acquired by Vacasa, you would think that Expedia would probably be looking at that as rolling up Vacasa under the Expedia group. Maybe that's already the plan. Maybe that this is step one of a 3 or 4 step acquisition process. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out. As for Patriot, we're still chugging along up in Big Bear. We're looking at some other markets. I'm having a lot of fun just doing it at a much slower, more reasonable growth pace for my own liking. I'm working with a few other great companies. DAC is one of the companies that I'm working with. I'm excited to be using their platform for in our homes, and then also connecting them with other homeowners and just helping them out. So definitely reach out to me with any thoughts about the acquisition or anything along those lines. I'd love to catch up with anyone in the industry, and I hope everyone's having a happy and healthy start to 2021. Thanks, everybody.